Sir Vidal.
Notice right away his legs. Now again, it's really, really pretty aromas, and there's a bunch of them. I mean, to me, it's got a little bit of orange rind. It's got a little bit of almost kiwi in there, and I mean, and I understand you may be sitting there going, "What the hell is he talking about?" And yeah, right. Let me try yours, right. And that's because we've sort of gotten away from using our nose to smell and then being able to describe it. I was told years and years ago. I took a wine course at UC Davis, and they said, it's amazing how many people have a spice rack in their house, and yet if you put all the spices on the table and told them, smell this, tell me what it is, if there's 20 of them, they would get 16, 17 wrong. Well, then how the hell are you cooking with it if you don't, if you have actually no idea what the hell it does, So, my friend John Mahoney always says that, long, long ago, prehistoric man, smelling was important, because you put your nose up and go, saber-toothed tiger, better get the hell out of here, The guy who couldn't smell was a saber-toothed tiger lunch. But we've sort of gotten away from this, and it will become easier when you start doing it. That's all, But it seems to me that this orange rind, the nice kiwi, nice citrus in there. There's a blend of a few different fruits. A little bit of apricot in the back. I mean, it's very pretty. It's a very pretty one. So that's really nice. And there's no off smells. I should tell you, I teach default classes, and the faults that happen in wine. We don't drink any of the wine. You don't have to determine the faults. 99% of faults you determine when you know. And so that's the first thing. You want to make sure there's no faults. But
what do you mean by faults?
Okay. Well, the most obvious I see all the time is, especially amateur wine people, is when you're fermenting in whatever you're fermenting, and I don't care if it's a 5-gallon glass carboy or a big tank, you cannot fill it up to the top when you're going to ferment the juice, right? Because it bubbles and it produces gas, and you'll blow the top off, right? So you have to leave headspace, right? And then it produces carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide keeps air from getting to the wine, right? And keeping it from going bad and turning to vinegar, right? Well, but as the fermentation slows up, you have to start filling it up because it's producing less and less organic carbon dioxide. And if the winemaker is not on top of this and doesn't fill it up, you will start to get vinegar. The first smell you get is acetic acid or nail polish remover. Okay? And that's the first step to vinegar. Further on, it's vinegar, right? So, very bad. But those are the smells. In amateur wines, I get it all the time. And it's just bad winemaking, not staying on top of it, And so that's one. There's a cork smell that's called TCA, trichloroanisole.